The pick lists are the drop-down selection lists that are used within the system. They speed up the data entry and ensure that you've got clean, accurate data for your reports and things. They're accessed through the setup menu at the top here. The first one at the top, pick list updates, and we've got a list down the left-hand side here. We've got client archive reasons, so reasons that you might want to archive the client. Client groups, they're those marketing groups that you have or demographics that you might want to set up in your system. Client type 1, that's the first client type there with domestic, commercial, insurance, landlord, tenant that's already set up in here. You can add or delete these yourself. Client type 2 is those other customizable fields, so you might want to pop this in here as sort of star rating and things like that. We've got then the contact log call results, and again you can set those up. If you look at the telemarketing video that explains how that works, you can set up the different results that you get when you actually make those calls and set those up from this pick list here. You can add in email addresses for your staff in here, so that allows you to email instructions to staff. So if you've got somebody that works remotely, you can email the details over to them and it comes through to them. You can also edit in here the inquiry cancel reasons, and if you watch the video about the inquiry tracker, what that allows you to do is track every call as it comes in, and if you need to cancel the inquiry for whatever reason, there's a selection box there to drop down from. So there for things like it was an incoming sales call as opposed to somebody inquiring about your services. And then we've got an inquiry no quote reason, so a reason that the person didn't want you to go out and do a quote. If you're one of these people that insists on visiting every property, so if they said, oh no, I just wanted a rough idea or whatever, then there's a no quote reason in there as well. And if you watch the inquiry video, that'll explain a little bit more about how that's used. Then we've got item analysis 1 and item analysis 2. You'll need to watch the video about setting up your pricing table to understand exactly what those are, but may need to come back in here and edit those. Item categories as well, that's related to the item analysis somewhat as well, but you can see in there we've got the basic hard floor, carpet cleaning, leather, retail items and upholstery cleaning. So it automatically pulls in the some of the reports and tables, reports about carpet cleaning based on the item categories that are set up in here. And again, you'll learn more about that in the item analysis and categories video. We allow you to modify and change, delete the name titles that you give clients, and obviously the payment methods that you accept, and also plan names for the maintenance plans. So if you have different 12-month plan, 18-month plan, 24-month plan, you can set those up in here as well and give those details. Also, we have a facility in the diary where just a couple of clicks you can put a brief note on as to what you're actually going to quote for. And if you watch the diary video, you'll see where they appear. And again, you can add those in here. Just save you having to type this information in. Just a couple of clicks, that'll appear in that field. Also, scan documents. You can scan documents in and store those on the client's record, attached to the client's record if you wish as PDFs. And again, you can set up various categories for those just to keep those nice and tidy. Obviously, if you've got staff, you can set up your staff break reasons in here. So the reason why they're off, is it a holiday, is it sickness, is it training? So it allows you to put those, and there's a whole section on how you can book staff breaks on the diary facility. We also have staff categories, and these are skill sets really. So there's a couple basic ones set up there. Can they do jobs and can they do quotes? Well, you can break that down if you want, and if they can do leather cleaning or leather recolouring, you could set an extra category in here as leather cleaning or leather colouring. So if you're looking for somebody who can do a leather cleaning job, one of the categories you're able to select in the diary is only show me people that are qualified to do leather, and that's just a couple of clicks, and that'll show you that in there. And you can use that in many other ways. So if you've got an expert at spot dyeing, you can set that up as well. You can set multiple trading names up, so if you trade as different names in different areas, you can change that up so that you can look and appear very local with a local address and things like that. That's more and more important these days. Also, we can put comments in here, notes in here, different comments about the truck mount. So no access, not suitable, required, or used, or must be or must not be. You can change these however you like, and they'll appear in the list there. And then the next two at the bottom here are the two most important for me. Where did you find our number today, and where did you first hear about us? Where did you first hear about us? The bottom one is just that. Where did you first hear about us? So it was there may be that they heard about you from a friend, so you would choose the referral. So you can put all your list of all your advertising media in here, and you can delete those and add those as and when you wish. And the other one is where did you get our telephone number from today? So in that example, the referral, they may well have heard about you from a friend, but they got your number from the Yellow Pages. And by asking those two questions, you can see exactly where your work's coming from. So I've gone through what they actually are, but I've not shown you how to add or delete them. It's quite simple. I'll show you on this one, where did you find our number today? If you want to add one, there's a button at the top right hand corner that says new. You can click the new, it opens a space on there, and I could put, let's call it media clip, or something like that if you've done something in the post office on one of those scrolling screens, and that's it, that's added it. It'll now appear in the list when you choose from it. If you want to delete one, let's say I want to delete the own reference address book one, I just put a tick in the box, mark in the box alongside the one I want to delete. The button at the top right hand corner that says new, you can click the box alongside it, change that to delete, click the delete button, and that'll remove that from there. We've also put in a facility here to be able to undo that, so that'll undo that and pop that back on for you. Or if you want to redo that, you can redo it as well. So there we go, that's it. What we always recommend though is you switch this button back to new, because that's easier to click new and have to delete one rather than delete and realise that you've deleted it. So that's it. That's the pick list that you need to work through to set up the Business Builder edition of Get Booked Up.